Do you want to discover the 4 main reasons why some plant-based dieters and vegans, as well as raw vegans, fail on this lifestyle plan and they go back to eating paleo and keto diets? This is exactly what we are going to talk about in our live stream today.
Hi everyone, it's Paul and Yulia Tarbath here, certified holistic nutritionists and lifestyle coaches at Rawsome Healthy.
Yes, and it's great to see you here. I've got my man here, so it's going to be good.
Yes, got to be good.
All right, so guys, we've got a lot of plant-based eaters following us. So we've been around for 7 years as plant-based coaches. So not plant-based, plant foods coaches and raw foods coaches. And we've worked with hundreds of people over the years. We've also witnessed some people not thrive on this lifestyle, and especially when they are big in terms of social media following and they announce that they're no longer following it, it might be planting doubts into your head, and you might be starting to wonder and question things. So today we wanted to dive into 4 reasons why they might be failing or they have failed on this lifestyle plan. So the first reason, and this is a huge reason, is that they used diet alone to treat their gut imbalances. So a lot of people come into this lifestyle, oh yeah, this is fantastic, and everyone goes out there and all the social media promoters have these big smiles on their faces. I guess like us as well.
Yeah. Diet is
but
great.
Behind the scenes, we are very true to our path, and this is something that people appreciate who follow us. So, and you get so much energy and you get excited, and they share just how much they've lost weight and they feel amazing and they look great, and you get excited. And what happens is that a lot of them, and a lot of people generally following this lifestyle plan, they fail to address their gut imbalances. So what happens, when gut imbalances are not addressed?
Well, when you have gut imbalances, there's all sorts of things can happen. You can have, skin complaints start happening, acne, and you can have fatigue, brain fog, bloating, lots of excess gas. You can have all manner of different symptoms. And, one of the things is that people think, oh, well, it's the diet. I've got to change my diet, and if I can, fix it very soon, I just got to eat something else. And this is a big problem for some people anyway.
I've heard people say, well, all that fiber from food was making me feel bloated constantly. No. You need to deal with bacteria. You need fiber. Fiber is what your gut builds health on. And you just cannot have a healthy, thriving gut without a diet that is high in fiber, right? So
exactly. Your friendly bacteria need lots of fiber from healthy whole foods. You've got to have it. If you don't have health.
And then if you blame the diet, then it's not a wise thing to do, because diet is not going to help you kill bacterial overgrowth in the body, whether it's Candida or H. pylori or whatever other bad bacteria.
Parasites as well. It's not going to get rid of those parasites. You've got to deal with those separately.
You have to deal with those things, and that is going to be through supplementation, and unfortunately for some people even antibiotics if supplements and antifungals are not doing it. So it is important to have a holistic and comprehensive approach to things. And when we work with our clients, people think that, it's just going to be another coach who will tell me to eat so many carbs and so much protein and so much fat, which is also very important. I'm not denying it at all. But gosh, we go deep with our clients into actually fixing their health issues, and we get them to do tests. We look into things. We really go deep into, if something is not working, we change things and we swap things. But it is natural for people to be experiencing discomfort when they eat fiber and when they eat whole plant foods. If you have not addressed your gut imbalances, if you've still got gut issues, you have to address them on this lifestyle. You have to pay attention to it before you move forward. Okay, so what's the next one? The next one is deficiencies. And again, diet. Well, diet. This orange will give me B12. This orange will give me vitamin D. This orange will give me lots of protein. It's just all these funny beliefs that people have, that all of a sudden they will get absolutely everything. They don't need to worry about supplements, because we live in this utopian world where our diet and produce is apparently full of nutrients, and that's just not the case. Not for everyone.
From our experience over the years, unfortunately, you're not always going to get all the nutrients you need in whole foods. Sometimes you'll be deficient. Sometimes people get deficient for various different reasons. And if you do, then you've got to do something about that deficiency. And if you just keep eating the diet and it doesn't work, and you think, okay, well, I've still got problems. Do I just ditch the diet and do something else, get another diet? No, you need to look at other aspects of your health. It's really important.
Yes, exactly, and address those deficiencies. And so many people first don't realize that they have them. And long-term vegans and raw vegans we've worked with in incredible amounts of raw and mostly raw and high raw vegans and vegans over the years. And they all think that my diet is healthy. You know, I've been a vegan for 3, 5 years, 10 years. Some of our clients have been like 25 years. And their health was not there. Well, because something is missing and you have to identify it. You have to understand what it is and know that deficiencies can actually happen on any diet and lifestyle. So it's just knowing, identifying them and then correcting them, because a lot of our bodies have gone through a lot of abuse in the past.
Yeah, exactly. And, one of the things that's really important to understand is you can eat healthy whole foods, but eating a healthy whole food balanced diet is something different. It can be something very different.
Yes.
So just because you're eating healthy foods, whole foods, don't think that that's automatically mean you're eating a healthy diet. It can be actually the opposite.
Yes, exactly. So you really need to balance things. Okay, so what's the next one? So the next one is that you have not dealt with other underlying causes of your ill health. And let me give you an example. 4 years into a fully raw, 100% raw vegan lifestyle, I discovered that I still had high Hashimoto's antibodies. So yes, it is an amazing lifestyle. It is a great lifestyle for helping you reverse your autoimmune and chronic diseases. But some people need to go into an extra deeper, much deeper, take few deeper levels to understand what's causing their health issues. So at that point, I could have said, no, it just hasn't worked. I've still got my antibodies. But I understood that, no, I still haven't addressed certain things. And those things were Epstein-Barr virus that I had to reverse. Those things were gut imbalances that I had to address, and certain bacteria in my gut that I had to address and deal with. And people just don't realize that there could be other issues that they have not dealt with that are causing them symptoms. Then they go, oh no, this diet, it's the diet. Yeah, so it's the diet, it just doesn't work for me. This diet has not worked for me. And then they, go to do other diets, and of course, they have not addressed the root cause in the first place. So
really, it's having that depth of knowledge as well, and not just thinking it's just the diet on its own, because as I said, in the utopian world, as Yulia said earlier, if we were living in an ideal world, that would be great, but we're not. So it isn't just the diet. There are other aspects that people really need to consider as well for their health.
Yes, and also there are a lot of things that you need to look into. You need to look into your relationships. You need to look into your so many things, and past traumas that you've experienced. It's all part of your healing and restoration. Yes, diet is the base, it's that platform. But if you have not addressed other issues, then you will continue struggling, and then you will need to pay attention to those things. And last but not least is focus, and it's focus. So you see, if you get up and you say, for the next 90 days, I'm going to be running 5K every single day, you make this your priority, you find time for it, you do it for 90 days, and then you lose focus. And then it just gets diluted and you forget about running 5Ks and you're doing something else. And 2 years down the road and you just realize, I have not run for 2 years, because your focus got diluted, which really means that your priorities were not in the right place to begin with. So I would encourage you to go deep within to understand yourself and to understand your priorities. For us personally, this is the lifestyle choice. We've been doing it for 10 years. And this is what we are going to do, because we've got intellectual understanding that this is the best plan. And why is it the best plan?
Gosh, for so many reasons. Where do we start? So this is the best plan because it's full of great nutrients, vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, antioxidants,
fiber,
healthy fats, whole food fats from whole foods, not extracted, processed foods at all. It's got lots of fiber in there. Gosh, the endless reasons really. And obviously you're not eating foods that are going to cause you ill health. So we're not
inflammation.
Exactly. Animal products which have been shown to cause inflammation in your kidneys, with the protein compared to plant foods. We're talking about cardiovascular disease, people getting strokes, heart attacks, so many different reasons, valid reasons, scientific reasons as well. There's a lot of science out there showing us that this really is the best way to go. Eating this sort of healthy diet really promotes healthy gut bacteria as well. TMAO, that's something you can look up, and that's another subject area on its own. Because when you eat a whole plant foods diet, vegan, the bacteria that creates this compound in your body, which is then produced as a toxin by your liver, doesn't get produced if you eat it, consistently. But if you eat an omnivore diet, then this compound does start getting produced, and it's not good for your kidneys, not good for your heart, cardiovascular disease in your heart. Yeah, hormones. It's just not good at all.
Blood sugar levels.
These are just some of the reasons. So there are so many reasons. Apart from that, obviously, there's the ethical reasons as well. The animals. Exactly. We don't want to be hurting animals. We want to be protecting the environment. There's the aspect of ourselves, our own health first. We've got to look after our own health first. Then we can look after other people, coach other people. We want to be a role model to our little daughter, so she grows up eating healthily and understanding that, this is the way to go. We don't want to be hurting animals. We don't want to be damaging the environment. We want to have a little impact on the environment as it is anyway, as much as we possibly can. So there are many different reasons. And for us, these are hugely important. So they're like a foundation stone, aren't they, for us when it comes to priorities in our life?
Yeah, so it's just keeping that focus and reminding yourself why you're doing it in the first place. And again, looking for other reasons. Okay, so maybe I have not as yet addressed certain root causes of my ill health that I need to pay attention to. So this is a very important aspect of your health. And, if you've been following us for a while, you know that I make a lot of videos about gut health, about overcoming candida and SIBO and gut imbalances and fixing your gut health and overcoming leaky gut and autoimmune diseases, because I've been through my own ups and downs. And even on this lifestyle with Hashimoto's and with fatigue and with Epstein-Barr virus and parasite infection and gut issues. And it's something that I have a lot of experience in, and I've actually coached, countless clients on getting healthy after years of struggling, even on this lifestyle. So things can change, and things can change when you have the right plan to follow. Don't just blame this diet and think, okay, well, if your antibodies are still high, whatever issues you have not as yet resolved, know that there are other things that you can do in order to move forward. So this is what we wanted to share with you today. And I would love to hear from you. Post your comments in the comments section. What are your thoughts on this? So everything that we've talked about, do you think that some of the long-term vegans, raw vegans, plant-based eaters who fail on this lifestyle actually fail to address certain causes or many causes of their ill health? So
or they're not aware of these other aspects of their health, and this is why they fall off. And
it's not that they do it on purpose, obviously, but they have not got that awareness which you need to develop. So yes, let us know in the comments section. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this video to a playlist where you will discover what you must know about gut health. So I'll go very deep into restoring gut issues, and so you can watch all the videos. They can change your life. So they've already changed the lives of so many people. So gut health is your next step, and we'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Take care.